Hello everyone, once again welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to tell you the best ways to learn a language. So first of all I would like to tell you that English is a language and it can be learned and it can be spoken by anyone in the world who is doesn't matter what your age is, what your gender is. It is just a language and you can learn this. It's a very but you need to understand the basic and fundamental use to learn it. The right approach to learn, I would say, because many if I open YouTube, there are many YouTube videos that are telling you that add these words, add that words and learn vocabularies. They are bombarded by those stuff, but that is not the right information that you are consuming. I'm not saying I'm going to give you the world's best, but I will give you the right approach to learn this language. So the most importantly, you need to understand that it is a language, and we are going to learn a second language. But before that, we need to remember that what is our first language. Our first language is Hindi. If I talk about myself, maybe you are from South India, so maybe that can be your, if you are from Tamil Nadu, it can be your Tamil is your first language. So I'm just talking about what is your first language. If I talk about myself, my first language is Hindi. So I how I learned Hindi, I have to think how I learned Hindi. So when I was born, I was surrounded by Hindi people. I mean, people who are speaking Hindi. So they were speaking Hindi, so I was listening to them. So listening is very important. If you want to learn any language, you have to listen to that language. But most importantly, you will say that I watch English movies. So it is very very, I would say, complex thing that you are doing, because movies will help you. Before that, you have to learn grammar and vocabulary, because you are learning a second language. Second language is not your first language. First language won't you need grammar, but second language needs vocabulary and grammar. You have to know the grammar, you have to know the vocabulary. And the second step comes writing. You have to write English, whatever you are learning, because writing helps to remember things and create new sentences in your brain. So writing is very important and very effective. It will not only help you to speak English, but also clear your brain, clear your mind. Number three is vocabulary and grammar, one, and second is writing, and number three is listening. You have to listen to English, because if you don't listen to people who are speaking, so how you can speak that language. And number four comes your reading skills. Reading really helps. When you read English, you will go through that and you will feel that you are living in that moment. So reading helps you to make think in English. Yeah, people always say that how to think in English. So when you read, you think you are thinking in English. So reading helps to think in English. Reading, writing, speaking, and the last importantly, speaking. Five steps if you do, you will think in English. People say how to think in English, how to think in English, but when you do reading, writing, listening, you are thinking in English. In the beginning you make sentences, but after a period of time, when you are adopted to that process, you will not need to translate that when you are speaking, because it will come from your inside, because you have already done that before. So this is the five ways. I will summarize it. Number one, grammar and vocabulary. Number two, reading. Number three, writing. Number four, listening. And number five, speaking. In the beginning, I have heard that people say when you can speak little bit, call a unknown person and start speaking. Guys, in the beginning it is very difficult. People say that, but in the beginning difficult. So I will recommend before that, at least for a 1 to 2 week, record your videos and listen to it. And might you can record your voice just, and see that what kind of improvement you can do. But also you need a mentor means people who can tell you that what are the things you are making mistakes and what the improvements you are required. So these are the things you can do. So these are the five steps that you can do, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you like the channel, subscribe it, and we are going to give these five steps, step by step guide, and each will videos will be uploaded in YouTube channel. So keep in touch with us. And so thank you for watching this video.